The 6 smaller rooms provide unique teleportation targets for individual travelers. The larger green room provides a landing spot for someone coming in with 1 or more recruits. It would also provide space for those bringing in weaker members of the Alliance, who might not be able to teleport far enough on their own. Joshua frowned. Do people just pick their favorite color and teleport there? Ashley shook her head. No. We did try that for a while. People would pick a random color and pop in. However, certain colors got picked at a much higher rate than others. Then people would try to pick unpopular colors. There aren't a lot of simultaneous teleportation efforts, mind you, but there were enough that we'd get 2 people coming in at the same time once a week, and the high percentage of collisions helped us realize that we needed to take an additional step. She stopped walking. We used the example of reservation systems, say for hotels, from the human world, and applied it to the problem. Joshua cocked his head in interest. Go on. With hotels, they maintain a schedule of which rooms are in use and which are not, and more importantly, when. If someone calls looking for lodging, they can determine quickly which rooms are available during the requested dates. It's similar to what we're dealing with here, but the timelines are far different. With a hotel room, people might call hours, weeks, or months ahead, and they'll stay anywhere from a day to a week. Here, if someone calls in, they need to get here immediately, and they only need to hold the room for a few minutes. Joshua nodded. So the solution you've developed requires people to reserve the teleportation rooms? Correct, Ashley replied. We have volunteers sit in a central space with visibility into each of the teleportation rooms. The volunteers are typically people who are new to the Alliance, familiar with energy, but not yet strong enough for long-range teleportation or work on the outside. We keep 2 people in that observation room at all times. Everyone traveling to the outside now has a comlink. We provided specific comlinks just for those on duty. If someone needs to teleport, they activate the connection to the comm units at the observation desk. I've heard about that, Joshua said, nodding. I'd heard that concept, having a single link for emergencies, was developed for the defense squad. It was, Ashley agreed. But thankfully, it's only needed once or twice a month for that purpose. Instead of connecting to the nearest defense squad, the comm system now lets us contact the people on duty if we need them. The request to teleport comes in, the person taking the call gives them a room color, and they teleport in without concern of collision. Joshua rubbed his chin. I can see where that will be helpful for us here as we get more traffic. He frowned. Why 2 people? And what if they assign the same room at the same time? Excellent question, Ashley replied. We keep cards matching the colors of the rooms on the desk where the volunteers sit. When a call comes to one of them, they take the card on top to indicate that they're reserving that room. Once they've communicated the destination to the caller, the card remains in front of them, color side down, until the room is available for use once more. At that point, they flip the color side back up and put it on the bottom of the stack. It's not complicated, but it works. Simple is often the best approach, Joshua agreed. And why 2 people? Ashley's eyes took on a distant look. Emergencies can happen. She took a sip of the sweet fruit drink Joshua had supplied. Emergencies took many forms, from calls of nature to the events she'd experienced back in South Beach, and the time she'd met him. 17 years earlier, she'd been sitting at the volunteer observation deck she'd helped establish when the call had come in. Judith, one of the firsts, had been gravely injured, and Eva needed to teleport her in to get the medical attention the woman required. Archie had assigned them the green room, and had immediately intervened when he realized the extent of the damage. Eva had been knocked unconscious from the massive energy expenditure, and Judith was slowly dying from her injuries. Archie had notified the medical teams of the severity of Judith's situation, and had ensured Eva had a place to rest and recover before returning to his duties. Had Ashley not been there as well, no one would have been there to handle the 3 rapid teleportation requests that came in while Archie dealt with a life.